What's going on, guys? Scott here with a casual commentary. Now, before you say, with Scott, you just told us you were going to do more Scott. Why are you playing Sniper? Here's the thing. This is what happened. I was on Harvest. I was playing Scout. I was doing pretty well. And then the next map was Viaduct. Now, I have an unspoken rule. Anytime I start a match on Viaduct, I have to snipe. I have to be on blue. And I have to come up to this little camp spot and kill people until they realize what I'm doing and go out of their way to kill me. Now, a couple months ago, I made a video talking about how I was burnt out on Scout and everything, and I would always go and just snipe late night pubs. So I enjoyed it. I haven't been sniping a lot lately, and I'm in no way, shape, or form an MLG Pro Dorito sniper, but it is quite fun, and I would definitely suggest getting up to this spot. You have 3 areas of view that you can watch out for on the left. Pretty much cover that entire area and just wipe people out. And then you can also just, unscope, look to the right, see if people are coming that way, look behind you, keep an eye out. A lot of times they'll have engineers behind you anyway, and then they kind of cover your back a bit. But late night, lazy sniping, it's a thing. I enjoy it. That's really not what I wanted to talk about. Now, I was watching a stream, Free Hats for You, Cars, really nice dude, and we were just talking about like the new gunmetal update and stuff like that. And he brought up an interesting point about things, and I kind of been thinking about it a lot lately, and I wanted to start a conversation or a dialogue in the comment section below, just to kind of see where everybody stands on this subject and how you play TF2. So we were talking about what type of TF2 player you were. Now, we kind of broke it down into 3 categories. You have the die-hard, bleed blue and red TF2 player. They're the type of people that have like DX8 on their machine running TF2. They don't like hats. They don't use cosmetics. They hate skins. They're just all about playing TF2 with the highest frames possible. Just gangster ass TF2 players. Second are the people who, they play a lot of TF2. They don't take it super seriously. They'll mostly pub and stuff like that. They're into hats. They like them. But hats aren't their whole life. They're kind of just like, they just play a lot of TF2. Hats are cool. And then finally, you have the hardcore traders, the people that don't even really play TF2. A lot of those people went over to CSGO when the TF2 economy tanked, and they're just all about hats. They're all about profit and just being the richest Donald Trump of virtual items they could possibly be without all the Mexican hate. So I'm really curious to see what everybody says in the comment section below. Now, I initially started playing TF2 back in the day on the Xbox, Orange Box Edition, and as you know, the game is a completely different game than what TF2 is on PC today. So like in 2011, my buddy Sergio was like, bro, you got to play TF2 with me. I'm like, I don't really play TF2 anymore. Like, nobody plays it. He's like, no, on PC. He's like, it's a completely different game. He's like, dude, and they have these hats. Like, you can open crates up and get this hat, and they're worth like a ton of money. You got to play it. I'm like, oh, really? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Now, at the time, I was playing on a MacBook Pro. I had a MacBook Pro. I was using the shitty like keyboard, like a laptop keyboard, and then I had a mouse and my computer hooked up to like a 21-inch monitor or something. So I was playing TF2, and for the most part, I was just like buying I actually paid money for crates when I first started out. Like, don't ask, I know it's stupid, but I paid money for crates. I'd have like these cool little weapons and stuff. I wanted unusual so bad. I'm like, oh my god, they're like weapons, and they have hats and they have effects and shit, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. So the beginning of my TF2 tenure, I guess you'd say, I was all about trading. I'd play the game, but I sucked really, really bad, and I wouldn't even put in effort or anything. I would just go in pubs and like kill people and wait for my next drop. I think I had like maybe 10 alt accounts at one point when you could still idle for metal, and it was really out of control. So fast forward probably like a year and a half, I calmed down on trading quite a bit, but I would still trade often. Maybe a year and a half, 2 years later, I just completely quit trading for the most part. I would still buy a ton of keys just for unboxing because I thoroughly enjoy unboxing and stuff like that. It's kind of like gambling, which I don't do in real life. I don't go to Vegas and, I'll play like a Wheel of Fortune machine or some shit like that. But I'm not a big gambler. I don't like throwing away money unless it's on virtual hats, apparently. So I still trade a little bit. I have like my dream unusual. I have an Aussie scattergun. There's really nothing else I want. If something comes up here or there, I'll pick it up, but I don't like do Steam rep or any of that hardcore stuff. So I kind of consider myself in the middle, like the person that just, you know, casual TF2 player. I'm not super hardcore with crazy frames and whatnot, but I'm definitely far from being like a big trader. I don't know, you could break it down into so many more different subcategories, like comp players or pubbers or free-to-plays. Like, there's so many different ways you can look at TF2, and yeah, so I was just really curious on where everybody stands on that. So let me know in the comments section below, what type of TF2 player are you? And then thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Till next time, see you later. Peace.
Sweet.